the rock-hewn churches of Ivanovo, the city of Ruse. Between the 10th and the 14th centuries, in the rocks along the Rusensky Lom river, a real spiritual center was formed. Unlike traditional monasteries with one or two churches, the rock churches form a network of temples, chapels and cells. The rock-hewn churches of Ivanovo, 17 kilometers away from Ruse, look as if they have perched high on the vertical rocks. They are unique with their frescoes from the 13th and the 14th century. The frescoes in the Holy Mary Church are famous around the world as a pinnacle of medieval art. Once there were more than 40 rock churches. Thousands of Christians came here to pray. Bulgarian kings such as Ivan Asen II and Ivan Alexander sponsored the monastery. Many of the rock-hewn churches of Ivanovo have been destroyed by natural forces, and the names of the ones that survived have been forgotten. This is why local people have made up their own names: Gospodev Dol, Pismata, or Zatrupanata. Today, the rock-hewn churches of Ivanovo are a cultural center on the UNESCO World Heritage List. Every year, they welcome thousands of tourists and pilgrims. A few kilometers from here is the Basarbovsky Monastery. It's the only functioning rock monastery in Bulgaria. Its most famous inhabitant was Saint Dimitar Basarbovsky, who spent his entire life inside it. The next monk, Chrysant, renovated the monastery. It has been passed down from one monk to another. The Basarbovsky Monastery can be reached following a walkway through a beautifully arranged yard and near a well with water believed to have healing powers. At the foot of the rock there are 2 rooms and a cave, a dining room. From there, along a staircase, one can reach a rock platform where Saint Dimitar Basarbovsky used to sleep. To the right, there is a rock church with a wood-carved iconostasis and an icon of the saint. Another flight of stairs leads to a rock ossuary with a museum display. Hesychasm began during the age of the Second Bulgarian Kingdom. It was based on the search for clean faith. Salvation of the soul through spiritual practices such as silence, observation and peace was possible only in the rock monasteries. They became a real center of spirituality of the officially acknowledged hesychasm in Bulgaria and Byzantium. The Rusensky Lom and the rock-hewn churches of Ivanovo are wonderful places for tourism, and they attract many guests every year.